Gal action. It is totally possible for someone to have a wild and wacky 60-point last 3 matches. So it is still open to anything crazy, but you never know. So here we go. Riot Squad, they're out fairly early. Elusive down south, and then everybody cutting across. It does mean any of the Milta teams, etc., or Milta, if you want to get Frank in it. But you know, she's long left PUBG behind, so don't think you're going to see her anytime soon. Yeah, well, YAHO up into George, stuff like that. Everybody happy. There's going to be a couple of adjustments. Whoa, what's going on in the north? That's a lot of teams. The north.
Up in the north.
So CLUELESS separate. Inc into Severny. Rumblers up into Stauber. Then we have Impulse and Shoot to Kill sort of heading Yaz way. Impulse are going for the spread loot, aren't they, at No Lean? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
Genesis, of course, in Pachinki.
Yeah, no, and not much to, like, you couldn't really reach Milta, but I'm surprised I didn't see anyone. Maybe Exodus is doing it, take a car and then go down over Milta. Ooh. Very central, very calm circle for this. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice spot. Let's see what the Exodus boys are going to do. Are they going to go down to military, or are they going to go Novo and Milta?
Yeah, they go Millie. They did it last time, actually. Even when it went even further west, they still continued to go down to Millie.
Perfect execution of this. Just go Millie, loot up, get an immense amount of loot compared to where anywhere else, and then just take the eastern bridge, go up, and you can get very far, all the way up to Potato Hill, basically, depending on what the rest does. But Rumblers far out. Elusive is far out. We have it's a very big stack of teams on the west coast, actually. Pretty stacked. SONIQS is still getting the loot that they want and the space that they want with God Chopsticks and God Compound, and even Maluk very close to Pachinki. That's also a good compound there to loot. Ton of loot for them. Riot Squad in a decent spot. As you said, they it's kind of the cutoff point there unless they actually pull up. They are 12 points behind SONIQS, but they are also 20 points behind YAHO, who's not even inside right now.
VZ, Shuru, and Mystery. It's kind of like known as the Navi loot these days, I guess you could say. It's kind of made it their own over the last half a year. Shoot to Kill up in Yaz. No one contesting them, that's for damn sure. You won't want to go near them. A team that is going near them is getting shot at. Purdy Curdy sees them going by in the fields. A couple of pop shots over that way, but Gats will be gone clean as they head down to Mansion Lipovka.
They're going far. This is clever. They saw the plane path. They know where the pressure is and where the majority of the players is. Obviously looking out, checking out the plane when how many teams drop, so they can kind of get a feeling of where the majority of the teams are coming in, and they can kind of feel it because they dropped out later. So they knew a big portion of the players dropped out in the beginning. So the west and the southwest part of the circle is going to have a big amount of pressure from the beginning, both rotation-wise and also potential gatekeep and taking some of those early compounds. Curious to see what Genesis is going to do here. Prof is out kind of early, taking one of the compounds up just north of Pachinki. And let's see if they're going to kind of join them there, but it's a decent spot. Not a spot you can get a lot of kills off unless they kind of get served to you. But it's a nice compound. I like it. You can also get pulled up upon quite easily, both on the shelf above and also on the ridges just outside. Well, let's see what they do here. Are they going to go for the barn split, or are they just going to be really greedy in the beginning? Let's see what happens with them.
Pretty greedy at the moment. They need to be on their toes, that's for sure. Profi does have Wally nearby, just down in Pitallman's Pachinki. It is likely they come that way. Obviously, Potato Hill and the barns, etc., kind of the center point at the moment. So we'll see if anyone decides to come this way. SONIQS are coming into the edge of Pachinki, so people are already starting to veer into their territory. So they best be ready for this. Here comes WILDCARD. Sharp shots coming up the road.
Yeah, they're coming close. Very close. Let's see if they fall out early here and Exodus has a great game. And that could be unfortunate for WILDCARD. Weeze is taking some shots at Elusive. One more guy's coming past here. There's 2 guys in a Dacia. It's on fire. Only cosmetically, though. You like that, Demon?
It's just
Put a smile on it, you know.
Good lord. It's blazing. Look at it. Big flames on the front.
They're gonna take an H compound here on purpose, or they're gonna continue. Like, oh, look, they're pulling up with 3 on this.
It's such like a 80s paint job of a car. That
Yeah.
the flames on it and stuff. It's like 80s TV show type thing.
What's the car?
Nice view.
What's the car? And they are in Vice.
Miami Vice.
Yeah. What?
Ferrari.
What?
Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari. Okay.
The old Ferrari Testarossa. Is it the actually, I don't think it was the Testarossa. I think it was the
Oh,
365 or something like that. Well,
I don't remember. Devious is gonna go down. Smokes are coming out.
it was the white Testarossa, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, same Vice. The old Vice, the old Don Johnson one we're talking.
The original.
Yeah, original.
Original.
Relo is going to roteta.
YAHO
and,
there.
You're all dead, boys. YAHO, they need the points as well.
Yeah.
They're on the chase, so they want to pick up all these 4 points that are up for grabs. Early on, they found this is a complete surround job coming out from YAHO here. They are very confident. As soon as they realized it's Exile, they wanted the points. And they are going hunting. Snakers is finding, Relo's finding. You're not going to get away, son. Or is he?
Oh,
He's gone.
Devious.
He's gone out. He's gone out. But he's going straight into dodge.
Please is going to be finished off, and Pfeiffer as well.
Flee.
He's trying. It's car smoking as well. And no one in this one though. So he's going to be fine. How far can he get in though? He has to.
He is full W right now.
This is full shift W. And trying to get into a spot. Car smoking. Fan is still going, so that's a good thing. He can be cooled down. Now Gats taking some fire. Oh, from Rumblers. Absolutely just smashed him right there. See if Gats can survive that. Big fights going on. Kind of out. Gats. He's going to be knocked. It's too fast.
Too
the car
fast.
there. Yeah. It's going to be finished off. Looks like it at
Shot
least.
in the boot.
Nice. We'll play it there from Micro. He got a good amount of kills or shots towards him and resulted in a kill. The fan is still going, yeah, and done.
The $1 million shot.
Yep.
In the butt.
Look how centered up there already. It's nice to see. Greg's going to find Pistola time. That's Team Clueless.
You know why it was called the $1 million shot?
Nope.
It's because the Vietnam days, it's what got the young kids. They got shot in the butt. It got them out the war.
Oh, I don't know. Going for the rest.
But obviously it was a safe shot. It was only in the buttock.
Yeah.
The Forrest Gump.
Oh, hella. It's going to find Pistola time. That's an unfortunate one. Now, Rorschach is contested here, but are under siege from 2 teams, Clueless and Dropshotters, but it's not a prime position in this circle.
Is this
here.
going to be an actual Pachinki finish, do you think?
It'd
It'd be a bit harsh on the qualifiers to have something like that. I mean, we did have a lot of Leonis, so
yeah,
for Europe, so it's possible.
We'll see.
Let's see. There's a lot of space available. It is just phase 1. Here we go. 2 seconds. Where are we going? Ooh. No, it's going to be further north. It's in the fields, I think.
Yeah, we're going to go away from the water in 2. So
Yeah.
the Pachinki is still potential. If
it's
the next one
possible
goes
if it goes down the south.
a little bit, yeah, well, we'll see.
Potato in there and
But
all that.
Wildcard and Genesis and Yahoo is currently in a
They're looking. I mean, there's that compound that
triangle.
Genesis Profi's in right now. Has pulled to that, which is the dead center compound. It's pulled to that a number of times as well.
Right.
So possibilities.
SONIQS is also sitting in the garage compound. They're moving though,
yeah.
but Elusive coming in. Potentially some point delivery here. Thistle connecting a few, or just one actually. Oh, they have to see if they can make something happen here. SONIQS is gonna find one.
Yeah, he tracked the motion of the grenade. He's like, all right, you're flanking this side, are you? No, not gonna happen.
Tickletons come in. Smoke.
Cover the stairs off. Sneak out the back. Nope. Give yourself away. Ay. At that nade.
Pushing up now though, he hears him. So there's gonna be finished off. That's Thistle taking down Sharky. See See if Maluk can make something happen. He's going to jump out. That's going to take down one as well. One more potentially. Well played by Maluk. That is 3 knocks on elusive. Now it's only in it that's left here, and he's going to be in the same spot that his teammates were just in. Maluk's going to heal up while his teammates they come searching in to help him. Oh
no, they're shooting the other side. It's Devious that's got involved, and that's giving so much chance to get involved in this one. Did he get the revives off as well? I think he did. Yeah, he's going to get the revives off. Wow. That's just unlucky for SONIQS.
Yeah, he stole one. He stole T-Stock. Init's still alive. He's still not resting, so Fizzle and Delta is in there. Nate's to come in. Tickleton is going to take down Innate very low, 35 hit points. So
this is Dodge also popping off the shots from
so
the
Tickleton
sides.
has the cross cover here. This is a very good flow of information. He's going to try to get up one. Maluk is pushing in. Needs the cover though. That's one. He knows that the other guy's potentially in the bathroom. Innate had to cancel the rest for now.
Oh no, Exodus. They've collected into shoot to kill. A team with absolutely nothing to lose. This is the worst team you can fight. This is going massive for Innate. He could catch them all off, but Tickleton comes in to save the day. And he's going to smoke it up anyway. Luke, though, is going off, and Exodus don't want any of this. They are getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, they know that they're playing either for a limbo or with nothing to lose here.
Yeah,
they are already qualified, so they're a scary team to face with this. So they're gonna disengage from this fight completely the right play for sure.
Yeah.
Keeping 2 cars, only losing 1 guy, so they can still make something happen later. A good rotation here, obviously, most likely going south, southeast, and then trying to wrap in over Potato.
So, SONIQS, I mean, that's so close to coming undone for SONIQS there. And that was just a single third-party random solo coming in, upsetting the apple cart. They were all set to just finish off Innate, no problem, job done. But out of the blue comes a rando.
Yep.
So, Disciples and Disciple and D-Treats and the rest of the Comets have committed. They've committed to the
next one,
bowl.
if it goes south, they're going to be sitting pretty. Yeah, this is very good. Obviously, there's not water inside.
Yeah.
But the next circle, we've seen a lot of them in and around this area. If they're smart, they take the garage compound on the northern side of Pochinki because the amount of kills and control you can have from that is very good. I like to see Tickleton and the boys from SONIQS take the church potentially, or with a 2-2 split to maybe fend off the guys from the west and get points from there. We'll see Dodge moving in slowly and taking the control of the hill. But CLUELESS is sending it, potentially with a breach onto the ridges here close to Genesis. We'll see if that's going to turn up some points for Genesis, or if CLUELESS can make something happen here. YAHO is taking some shots at them while they move. Kickstart on the boys from WILDCARD. They're chilling.
It's horrible driving over these big lumpy dumps over here. Oh no.
That's YAHO as well that managed to get that. This is an important point for them because obviously they're sitting very close to being able to hold the top 4.
It's like the worst place in PUBG to drive, this sort of area.
Yeah. So when you're the only team that is not rotating, then the amount of fire you're going to catch from everyone around is just insane. Finna with a decent angle on Nitrogen, but Nitrogen's just going to lay low.
Well, he's got to lay low, but I think he's still going to get found. He's going to have to try and keep himself very low. Rax goes down. Genesis will collect that one. Nitrogen, the last man.
Luke is going to find Oldless.
Finn is pushing for nade range. He can't stay and sit. It's not going to be allowed. SONIQS, Waldo did go for the church, so SONIQS are moving across to that church spot. Oldest found out. That's Inquisition. Tried to rotate. They did get in the circle. We were talking about Exodus. They've took that big wrap around the south side. Did have Impulse nearby, who were themselves looking for the barn spot. Finna, who was pushing Nitrogen, has just been knocked, actually, by YAHO from Sunken City. And that's going to save these bacon for a moment.
Shots are coming in Waldo. No, we're going to go Wolf's way. 3 kills still for SONIQS. 3 guys alive. In a really good position for the next couple of circles, potentially. Unless it eats east a lot. Now Adam, he has been spotted by a Riot squad, so he needs to try to get out of this. Shots are coming out, maybe towards him. A nice smoke wall here. He can work with that. Potentially get away. Nice play by Adam here.
going to be careful Romulus don't see him. I think the tree line
Look at Exodus.
should stop it.
Look at Exodus' rotation.
Yeah, they've gone way around on the south there, yeah. And then they could creep in the edge. Remember, actually, it pulled down here before. I think it was phase, wasn't it, with Uber?
Yeah, we've seen a straight south with this and a Pochinki fields ending in between.
Yeah, and then again where Genesis are, it's gone up there so many times, which is what they're hoping for. It's very crowded up that ruin sort of area, isn't it, at the moment? Okay, it's a Pochinki, so it could still pull over to the barns. But Pochinki is the main focal point, and now we get to see teams sending it.
I would like to see Exodus take kind of the tunnels on the east side of Pochinki.
Okay, so Exodus are going to get in clean on the south. Wildcard are going for it straight into the north. Remember, obviously we saw the Comets getting in there nice and early. They were the first to be in the city, first to commit to it, and they have the lion's share, the choice. They've got the garage compounds, the strong one. Riot Squad trying to pick up the points. They are holding the barns at the moment as Wildcard are the first to approach. Yaxley getting some big slice of health off Wildcard there. They need all they can now, Wildcard. They're suddenly feeling the pressure from the likes. Sharp shot. I think he wanted to ditch it in there. Didn't want to go steaming over the top, but it's going to work out for him. Should be able to catch Disciple off guard with a nade in hand. Can't catch him in time.
Gate's going to take down Halo from shoot to kill meanwhile. And Comets, they have a really good spot here. They're going to take down Kickstart. This could be rough for Wildcard.
Exodus have got Impulse coming in from behind. That's on the south side of Pochinki as Wildcard really putting paid to the Comets, actually. Comets trying to hold the city, and it's not going to work out well for them. Meanwhile, shoot to kill, engaging on the Inquisition. Inquisition coming out on top in this one with Uncivil and Luke off in the school still. So 2 gone down for shoot to kill there. Inquisition collecting the kills. Comets has not gone well for them. Nitrogen finally found out. Where's that nade going? It's gone right back down at him. We've seen a few of them. Not gone well for Comets in here. Sub-Zero, though, gets sharp shot down at last.
Pushing alone here without backup, that is questionable. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that one because they needed the guys alive. Keenan's been knocked as well. Woolly's the last player,
Look how this has worked out, though. Because Comets come down to try and cover off Wildcard and protect it, it opened up the garage compound for the Sonics to come down from the church. And that could be such a strong one because we've seen it pull towards that little blue house outside the garage a number of times when it goes in Pochinki. Yeah, exactly. Of course, Genesis, they stayed where they were. They said, no, we're not going to get caught in that craziness that happens. We can try and work away from the northern position.
Yeah. No, the Rumblers are coming straight in here. They're trying to find Keenan, but he's hiding in the other room. He's going to be finished up by Jazz. 2 kills for these guys.
Tickleton.
That is a far shot.
Lucky he got that nade just thrown.
Yeah. Imagine if he dropped it.
Yeah.
That would have been an insane knocking and then confirmed by his own nade. Honey Badger and the boys from Inquisition are pushing onto this. Jazz and the guys from Rumblers, they have a 2-2 split. Let's see if Cherry Pop is going to make something happen here. But Penta has an AWM as well. Car's going to blow up.
Losing your buggy at this stage could be big because you may want to get across that field. We'll see. I mean, it could still pull to the barns. Riot Squad could be laughing. It could be huge for them. Everybody else is committed. Luke found. So looks like elimination is coming for the boys of Shoot to Kill.
And Civil's the last player. He can still stay here where he is now, but they're not going to get a big kill. They need to have 2 big games to make the 250-point mark. If they only get 249, the first beer's on me. Let's see the circle here. Okay, very nice circle. So SONIQS is actually in a really good spot here. Riot Squad, they're most likely having to cross the fields later. Rumblers as well.
This is why it surprised me that Comets gave up that spot, because generally if it does go Pochinki, that kind of spot, basically between the 2 teams, the little blue shack, is where it often goes.
Yeah, and also Miluk and the boys from SONIQS, they're in a great spot because they're holding the north. Potentially could hold out SONIQS, one of the teams they are chasing. Yeah,
they were at the church and they just watched Comets leave and they're like, all right, we'll go and take that garage. Because it's such a strong compound to hold.
It is.
Could be a problem for Genesis, though, because Genesis are going to be, that's the
point
massive, they will push to.
Could be point straight. They have some space to work with. It's still fair, like a fair share of North here, but Miluk is looking that direction. He is already holding this area here that is crucial to get into if you want to try to send it. They're not going to get past them. Even if he tries to send it towards the sewage system, it's not going to be possible. Honey Badge has found on Civil. They're going to go on 13. And I believe with only one kill,
kill,
to
yep.
shoot to kill. So they only shoot to kill once in this game.
And they and you know, fair play to Exodus for disengaging in that fight with them earlier.
Oh my God.
Because they find themselves obviously on the south side of Pochinki. That disengage has worked out so well for them with shoot to kill. Could have gone very bad, but they do collect themselves a kill as Impulse try, as they may, to get into Pochinki.
Yeah, and Wool is the last player from WILDCARD. Exodus in a decent spot to kind of fend off everyone in the south, especially from Impulse. And then they could push themselves into the tunnel system, sewage system, ditches, whatever you want to call them, just east of there. Caden finds H win. And let's see if they're going to be able to make something happen here, because Inquisition is outside the zone currently, so they're putting up some pressure onto Genesis.
Genesis need the points here. Headshot onto Hisense. No, nice catch there, but not a flush yet.
Are they going to...
Looking towards that tree. Should be able to flush it. It's actually SONIQS that are shooting him as well. It will be Shrimsy gets the knock, and they're all looking for the points. SONIQS and Genesis. Tiggerson seals one. Oh, the second one. Oh, he did get taken. Shrimsy got it. And now they've lost one. Caden finished and out there. And that's going to be Meme going down with Profi pushing up. H-Win nearby, sees Caden, headshot down. Manages to secure a couple of kills at least, but they've got to worry about SONIQS now. SONIQS well aware. But the SONIQS have got to be careful, because look what's coming behind them. Relo and co have all moved into the compound directly behind the SONIQS. Snakers has been taken down.
Oh my God.
So they're not from Tiggleton, and that is a yoink and a half on that circle. It does open up the fields. I'm pretty sure it's going to pull into the side. This was last time we had this was Vitality that picked up the win here, if I remember rightly.
We've seen a fair share of endings there in between the fields. It tends to happen. We've seen a lot of them. There are some tendencies, and that's why I like where SONIQS has been playing. They could potentially pick up a big one here. Also, Exodus has played this very well. Again, they can take the surge system if they scout it properly. Patcap's already looking for the 3 guys alive. Refray the last from Impulse. And they will have a big amount of control from the southern side if Exodus managed to keep this off. Package, though, an MKO 15x, why not?
Yeah, 15x, it's really useful at this stage.
Smack on a red dot and full auto. And
however, yeah, I was going to say, full auto
apart.
Mark 14. Yeah, definitely get that. Wally might fancy it.
Because the amount of smokes we're going to see in the next zone or the one after, that's going to be better than a shotgun to walk around with, especially if I extended mag for it. Sure to come in here.
All right, they're going to try and smoke their cross here. Looks like Genesis.
So the two teams we're going to have some rough spots with. There's obviously Genesis. We also have Rumblers. They're probably going to go down to Riot Squad. Yeah. Let's see if they can make something happen with this car here. Penta's going to take down Mystery, so that's an opening. They could potentially push it. They could breach on that if they wanted to. Microfry +1 even.
Dacier in. The smokes are down enough.
And that's what Cherry Pop is. Nice grenade. Did you see that? That was 70 damage.
That was massive. Cherry Poppins in trouble. God. He's popped out. VZ didn't manage to get that first aid off. He's going to chase it into the toilet.
1 HP.
1 HP in a dream. Cherry Poppins still lives. While this is happening, it is going to be a breach as well. Riot Squad, sorry, not Riot Squad, Dodge will be breached by the YAHO guys. Profi does get picked off as well, so I think there's just 2 standing for Genesis in the top there. Miluk's got a clean angle on Shrimsy there.
Nades are coming in another. Could be taking some damage there. Shrimpsy, not long enough, unfortunately. Didn't play baseball as he was small. Tickleton's going to be taken down by Yaxley. This is big. Now, Walter and Maluk is the 2 last players from SONIQS. And they need to make a move for it here. Pushing down there. H-Man.
He's got to try and make his teammate, but he's going to get shot in the back by Genesis. Hops out, gets the heal off. Maluk's on 5 as well. Genesis, though, they get caught out by Relo and co. Maluk comes in and gets the frag down. And, oh, my word, in terms of points, it's so close. That's going to be on point. H-Wing goes down. Maluk is on the cleanup.
An absolute clutch from Maluk. Unfortunate for Tiggleton. Tried to make a run for it, but there are 2 guys alive here. They could get some more points, potentially also a few more placement points off this.
With 1 knock, did Rumblers come out on top in this push. This is a push that should not have worked. Shu holds them off though. Tries to get the spray down. No. Cherry popping with the refrag. And that is Riot Squad out in 9th place. You hate to see it, but now the circle is yoinked away from them all. And it's going to be Rumblers that'll have to make that push across the fields. They used a lot of smoke utility just to get to that barn, so I don't think they're going to have too much left. Now, YAHO, they are on a charge right now. 7 kills and counting as they breach the Comets.
And Snakers is just making sure that everything is safe here. And again, Rumblers could be safe here, but the big question is if Exodus is going to take the whole tunnel and sewage system and maybe take down WILDCARD, because this is one of the teams that they potentially could take over if they have a great game.
Wooly just got the crate, so he's got that Mark 14 and all the lovely treats that come with it. So he's got himself in that little ditch. We know it's going to possibly pull that way. Pat Caps and Exodus are getting in the other ditch, the other side. So the rest of Exodus still looking to try and pick up some big points here. YAHO, all these teams, they are all in contention for that top 4 spot, all chasing for it. SONIQS, is it too late to make a charge? Possibly. There is still 2 rounds after this one if they can continue to pick up the kills as Dropshotters go looking for Comets straight into D-Treats.
Some treats were waiting inside. There, trick-or-treating right there. He sees one more. Jason's going to go down as well. Impulse going to be found by Pat Caps. That's important for the Exodus guys. They're going to have such an amount of control in the south, potentially also being able to push WILDCARD.
Everybody's so focused in Pachinki, they're ignoring the fact that Rumblers are running across the fields. They're actually getting across clean at the moment. Nobody's looking their direction. So Rumblers could really try and take control of this circle if they continue to push over. We'll see whether they can get further along in the fields because everybody's so focused on this urban battle.
Let's take a look at maybe an overhead shot of the city. That is very nice, just as I call that. YAHO is going to be putting the pressure onto SONIQS. They're still inside the next circle. It's going to close in 20 seconds, but nobody is putting pressure on the Rumblers, and they're taking a lot of space. There are some kind of riches to work with. If they're laying down, they're not going to be able to be seen by the guys.
Now Vegas sees them, yeah. Now they're taking shots. So Rumblers under fire from Exodus. Finally, YAHO are going to try and focus on the SONIQS, I think, now. They're aware. Don't think anyone knows that Wooly's managed to sneak back in on that crate.
Rumblers are laughing right now. Everybody has to move out of the ditches. There are a little bit to work with. If Exodus takes the ridge just below the K, it could work out.
Penta with an Orm just got to that rock. He's safe, he's got cover, and now he can start popping shots off.
Yeah. Let's see if SONIQS are going to push on to the city or into the fields. Most likely into the fields. Can maybe make something work. Now Exodus is into the ditch here. This is what they needed.
Still not the circle. Everybody has to move. It's going to be so tricky for them. The real problem for Rumblers is they've got to deal with SONIQS. SONIQS is going to be the threat.
Oh, now the turkey hunt and turkey shoot starts over here. Click. He found cherry poppers though. He doesn't have enough cover to be able to be hidden. He needs maybe a smoke to work with. Jazza, the big boy himself, he has a car. And potentially with something to work here. Oh, SONIQS going to be found.
SONIQS, yep. SONIQS are trying to move, but YAHO get him. Waldo's going for it. He manages to get close. I think he wanted to get to the rock, but he does get in the circle. Ooh. That's a headshot on Jazza, and there's no backup. There's no support for this one. They can't get and recover each other. So anyone that goes down is gone, and I don't think Cherry Pop is going to have a chance to get over and go for the revive.
Let's see if Wooly's going to be able to.
They're pushing out the streets. Here we go. Pachinki is alive. Dropshot is coming out. YAHO trying to pop down. Wooly does pop up. He's got that tier 3 gear, remember, as well. So he pops out a couple of smokes to try to cover his exit. Meanwhile, YAHO are going off. 10 kills and counting. Relo, Shinboy, they get themselves what they can. Exodus waiting to catch anybody coming out, but most of the kills have already gone. Only 10 alive now, as Exodus still with 3 standing. Waldo's the next man they're looking towards. Vegas popping off with the Mini 14, looking to see if he can get anything. Wooly's about to show himself, but he's not looking. He's looking towards YAHO.
Yeah, and also looking towards Rumblers. They're aware that Rumblers have a good amount of control outside of the fields. Penta's going to find Shinboy. That's 1 down. Relo's the last one. Waldo's solo as well. So is Wooly. If they find them, it could be very good.
Vegas is on the move. Vegas is on the move. He's trying to get as central as he can while he realizes that Jazza's down. There's nothing coming towards him. So he looks over to the side. Did he see the nade path coming out? Maybe. I don't know whether he caught a glimpse of that nade first. I don't think he did.
He hears the smokes coming out now. Penta. Jess is going to be off. Relo's going to be found by Waldo. Important for SONIQS here.
And Wooly instantly strikes back. He's looking towards him. He's got that smoke down covering him in. He may even just go into the blue and take it. He is. WILDCARD are going to go down to the blue, so denies those points to YAHO. Penta will get Waldo down as well, so it's all on Exodus versus the Rumblers. Exodus chasing desperately, trying to hang on to that top 4 spot. So many kills went down. Exodus were not involved. I don't think they got too much out of this.
No,
YAHO got, what, 10 kills nearly?
Yeah, they're on a good amount. 3 kills for Exodus, but they're looking to get this win here. If they can close this down and get the 2 last kills, it's going to be a 15-point for them. And they would extend their lead and maybe securing themselves the 3rd place pretty early on. Now, Penta and Cherry, they're behind the cover on these ridges here, but Exodus side by far has a better kind of angle and prepared for this next one here. Let's see if they're going to be able to pop up. Again, 3 versus 2 situation. Exodus needs to make this work, and they're waiting. This is the play here. They need to wait because they have the circle, they have the better angle, and they're spread out nicely for them to refrag each other.
They have the center as well. I mean, Vegas is almost on that central point. Just needs to go a little closer. It's kind of in the path, effectively. Now they see Penta. That's going to be Balefrost. They're up. They're all up on their feet now. Now they see where it is.
Now they can stand up and then clear. He's not going to be able to take all 3 down. So now they can start clearing, jumping down, and get some angles here. Patcast with a nice Angie, trying to spray down some of the area here. Oh, Cherry Poppin saw him. Oh, they're going to find him. That's a 15-point win. No, he's going to go down to the circle, actually, because they hit him.